takes a second. There we go. Okay, we're live. We'll give it a minute so people can see that we're live. And hopefully we'll have some followers join us today. For those of you that are watching in replay, and as soon as the other guys pop on, if you don't know, I'm Krista Forrester with Shoot Like a Girl. And tonight is our Facebook Live. We have these once a week on Thursdays, unless we're out of town. And then we let you know we're not going to be here. Tonight, we actually have a co-host way over there, 2 screens over. I've got Jamie Meyer, one of our instructors on this trailer with us, and we Shoot Like a Girl. But our guest is Hailey Wile with Umarex. Did I say that right?
You did. Yes, ma'am.
Thankfully. I'm in the South, and it's been Umarex the whole time until I got corrected once in our webinar, and I thought, I've got to remember to say that correctly.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us, Hailey.
Of course.
Let's just go ahead and jump in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Hailey Wile. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Umarex USA. I take care of everything from, shows, trade shows, SHOT Show, NRA show, and then I also handle all of the products getting to editors and writers, making sure they have everything that they need in order to, produce our brands the way, it's top notch. We think it is, and we want them to have the same experience. So, yeah,
awesome.
That's a lot of what I do on my daily tasks.
Thanks. Well, thanks for joining us. And Jamie, just in case our followers haven't seen one of the previous lives with you or been at the trailer and gotten to meet you, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm a firearms instructor certified through the Range Master, which is Tom Givens, also through the NRA as a pistol, rifle, and shotgun. Refused to be a victim instructor as well. Recently just became certified through the CCW SAFE to teach the House of Worship security teams. And I'm a competitive shooter. That's what most know me by, and that's kind of where I began my journey. And I specialize in teaching women how to shoot. Came upon Shoot Like a Girl many years ago. Actually, I met Karen in class. We did our instructor course together, and we were a good fit. So
That's
awesome. been there ever since. That's what I do.
And you're co-hosting this evening because you have a special relationship personally with the Umarex product and your competition skill set, and you're going to help share more information about that. So, Hailey, let's get down to business. Can you tell us what is Umarex? Umarex, as I was saying, but Umarex.
Well, we accept either one.
Okay.
We are a driving force in the outdoor industry, recreation. We design and manufacture gear in a wide selection of product categories. We offer all sorts of things that helps consumers engage with an active outdoor lifestyle.
So tell us a little bit about the products that we engage with you on.
You all engage with, Practice to Protect, which is mostly our airsoft line, Elite Force. It's great for, first-time shooters. If you don't want to have a firearm in your hands, if that's uncomfortable for you, we offer, Elite Force, which is 6mm BBs. We also offer, BB pellet through our airgun lines, Umarex. And then, we go anywhere to, we've got it right here with me. This T4E HDP50, which is, it takes rubber balls, powder balls, paintballs, and it can be, you can hit the quick piercing and it is ready to shoot. It's non-lethal, so that's a go-to for women as well.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about the training products, the airsoft, the BB, and the pellets. Since that's, I remember when my son went to college, and he went to a nice Southern Baptist college and on a baseball scholarship. And one of the, as a parent, as a college student going into the dorm, one of the things he had to sign was saying that they wouldn't, as students, get involved in these intense airsoft fights in the hallway in the dorm rooms. And I thought, what is airsoft? And it really wasn't until the last couple of years, and more particularly in the last few months, that it really made sense to me that it's not just a game. It can be.
Right.
It can be a game and fun, but it actually is a training tool. So
Mm-hmm.
let's talk a little bit about it first as the training tool. How do your products work to help people train better?
So first off, we make replicas of very, well-known pistols. We make Glock, we've got HK, we've got Walthers, and all of them are true spec to they're firearm replicas. So, instead of paying, $30 a box for 9mm firearm ammo that you can't find, you can purchase 6mm BBs and just shoot all day and not worry about, finding ammo or whatnot.
I bet there's some people out there that are going,
Yes.
you found 9mm for $30 a box? Where?
Right?
Right? Because that's hard today.
Yes, it is so hard to find. But yeah, training purposes, we lean to we've got CO2 powered gas blowback. We've got a few different options for Elite Force, but they all take 22, 25, 6mm BBs, and there's a lot more
Right.
quantity wise for your dollar.
Yes.
Whereas 9mm again, you come 20 to a box, and you may or may not find it.
You're right. And you may or may not pay $30 a box for
right.
these rounds, right? So Jamie, I'm going to kind of push this over into your realm a little bit for the training component. Talk to us a little bit about how a product like what Umarex offers can help a shooter, not just in the personal protection and how my firearm operates, but even further into that competition realm.
Into the competition realm it's been amazing. Like Hailey said, you can actually shoot with a low cost. You can shoot. For me, I can just shoot in my backyard. I don't have to make a special trip to the range. Therefore, that typically means I'll do it more often. I really like the blowback feature because it just gives me that more realistic feel. And it has really excelled my competition status as far as my skills, my mindset, and cut time dramatically off of my scores. I always highly recommend it. I've used some other products in the past, but whenever I got a hold of a Umarex, I have the Glock 17 is what I run. I shoot the GSSF matches. And once I got that, I was just completely blown back. I could go to the live, I could go shoot at the range, once a week or so versus 2 or 3 times. And then I could shoot everything else at home. And I really like putting holes in paper. I like seeing something on the target, and having the BBs enabled me to have that so I could have that visual, like, yep, that's where he hit. That's where he aimed. That's what you do.
Right. We all have some different method or desire or reaction when what we're expecting to happen on the paper. We've got another instructor where you're talking about shooting at home, Janine Wyatt, who might be watching right now. And so she does the same thing. And she had started originally in her backyard a lot. And she would go around and she had the little white airsoft pellets and trying to recover them and reuse them. So she created her own at-home capture concept. And she uses a little cat house with a small opening, and she puts her target in that opening, has it at the end of the hallway, and so it captures all those pellets, and so she can reuse most of them in her process, and it's been a good process for her as well.
I know for me, I just buy bags of 10,000, so I'm good.
Oh, 10,000. There you go. A bunch of little pellets. I see a question coming in. Oh, sorry, I took my glasses on, so I'm right, and I can't see very well without these glasses on. So Lisa, is it Mata, has asked, where are these products available? How do they find them? Where can they purchase them? That kind of thing.
You can find them on our website, of course, umarexusa.com, or you've got places like Academy, Big Five Sporting Goods. It depends on your location, of course.
Right.
But Pyramid Air is another one. But we recommend, go through our website if you're looking for something. It may show out of stock, and we apologize for that, of course. We're trying to catch up as quickly as we possibly can.
That's
Understand.
everywhere, right? That's not
Yes.
just you guys. I think we all understand that, and hopefully people are a little more understanding and patient after this last 15 months and kind of have a concept behind that. When they purchase something, is it a kit, or do they need to buy the actual airsoft or BB pistol and then the BBs and the CO2? Are there options they should consider when they make that first purchase?
I know on our website, if you go in there and you select, say you get a Walther PPS M2, it will give you an option to, add the BBs or add whatever works with that pistol. I know it populates that. But if anyone were to have any questions, they can, of course, call our customer service. They're great. Hands down, the best customer service team. I will argue that till I'm blue in the face, of course. But yeah, call our customer service and they will walk you through, if yours is gas blowback, what you need, if it's CO2. But yeah.
Okay, good. Good. So when I hurt my shoulder, which most of our followers have some knowledge of that in some part of my recovery period, I wasn't home long, and it might have been actually before my surgery happened, and a box came, and in the box was one of the BB pistols. And so that's been an awesome concept in the beginning when I was still working with I couldn't use my left arm, and my whole muscle structure in my shoulders and in my back was recovering from impact. That even just trying to think about shooting one-handed with a real handgun was not in the realm. Like I couldn't even fathom it. And so I could still practice and have fun, and it was a lot of fun. We ended up setting up a little target stand in the yard. I didn't have to worry about my neighbors.
Yes.
Set up tin cans, and after a while it became a competition. And so it made that part of my recovery not only one of I can still continue to train, but also it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's great for a family activity.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and it's funny you mentioned that. People don't realize that we have no recoil on our guns. They 1-to-1. They feel the same, look the same, everything, but no recoil, which is wonderful. So
right. So it's a starting step, right? When
yes,
someone's learning that process. So Lisa, the head, asked the question. She said she's in Pennsylvania. So Lisa, go to the Umarex USA site probably first. We'll post that link in this thread for everyone so that they can get to it. And of course, Lisa is in Pennsylvania. We were going to have an event there coming up, but it got postponed until next year. When we worked our schedule, we had to make that change because they had not opened up for group gatherings more than 20 at the time. I feel confident they're open now, but at the time we had to make the schedule change. We couldn't come. So I'm sorry, Lisa, if we were there, if that was coming up, we could let you. We've got a couple of the Umarex on the trailer. We've got one on our actual firearms counter. We've got one in a range bag, and we have the, what did you call it? I can't remember the name. The pepper ball.
Oh, the HTP 50.
That's it. There's a number for it. We have that one. You can put as well at the trailer.
Yes.
Jamie, is there anything else that from personal experience you would share about the Umarex products in training, competition, and just general life? Any life lessons that you've had with them?
For me, it is an invaluable tool because you literally can practice on the platform that you currently shoot. And that's, for me, it's Glocks. And so I can shoot the same, like you said, a replica of the same. So it has the same grip, has the same sights, has the same trigger, has, everything. And for me, just over, I would say it was a 4-month period, I cut my scores so much that, or my time, which is my score for my matches, and was able to make master in the GSSF matches just by using those, at home, as well as, I added in, I had live fire training as well, don't get me wrong, but I had a ton of dry fire and using the Umarex just at home. I could set up my own stages, use my own Glock targets that I have, and we have some, steel poppers and things that I have set up, so I could create my own stage at home in my backyard and just practice away as much as I wanted, And I also, as a side note, I use it. We have a simulator at one of my home ranges, and we use the Umarex guns on the simulator too. And it's a huge tool, especially even when we're teaching new shooters or anything like that. But I find that if you can put a gun replica in someone's hand, especially a new shooter, and go through the whole fundamentals, the grip, the stance, trigger press, everything with them without actually taking them out on the live range. When I get them to the live range, they already know what to do. And so it just makes that experience so much better. And for me, even as a competitive shooter, I'm always more in tune with my students and what they like and what's working well for them. So I love the Umarex, and it's a great tool in a lot of different facets,
Right. Well, Haley, before we're actually a little over 15 minutes,
I'm
but
sorry.
No, that's okay. I have another question I'd like to ask. And if you can answer it to the best of your ability without it being one of those rabbit hole things that I just sent you down.
Okay.
We've been talking about handguns,
Mhm.
but there's also other offerings, right? I believe there's rifles.
Right.
Can you share a little bit about quickly about the other offerings that come in the Umarex family?
Yeah, so we offer, we have Axion optics, Exude lights. We've got, Elite Force airsoft that I've mentioned. We've got pellet BB rifles and pistols. We also have big bore rifles. I've got one of those here as well. Got our Umarex Hammer
Awesome.
50 caliber. We've got archery rifles, air saber, air javelin. We've got a little bit of everything, and we've got accessories for a lot of it.
Wow.
So anything outdoor recreation that anyone would want to do, we more than likely offer it.
So on that 50 caliber, does that mean that the BB or the airsoft pellet equates to that same size caliber, or how does that work?
It is a 50 caliber slug is what it takes, and I did not bring one in here
That's
with
okay.
me, but it does. It's about as tall as a quarter probably. 50 caliber slug. It'll take two of them in the magazine, and
Wow.
it is very detrimental, to say the least.
Awesome.
That is awesome. We might have to do a little research on that, Jamie, and see what we can come up with, right?
Yes.
Go
Well, thank
hunting.
you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming out. It is Thursday evening, and it's Thursday before holiday weekend, so we hope that everyone stays safe.
Yes.
As we've done in Facebook Lives in the past, we will have a giveaway. So for those that like, comment, and share between now and next week's live, we'll pull a name as a winner and we'll send you some Shoot Like a Girl swag. I actually think we're caught up in all of our mailing for everybody that has sent an address, which is unique for us. Karen, if she were here, would you say yes? That's very unique for us. Let's do this. If you've got a question, or if there's a particular firearm you're looking for in a replica format, put that in the comments so that we'll make sure that Umarex is tagged in. They can see the comments, and that way, if you have a question that we can't answer because it's not our specialty, they can get that directly and hopefully answer those questions for you. All right. Last week we had Bree Glidden, and we talked about being a new mom and carrying a firearm and the challenges and decision-making process that happens in that whole new world when someone brings a little one into the family. Our winner from last week is Vicki Edwards. So congratulations, Vicki.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
I'll send you a message and we'll get your mailing address. Next Thursday, we have our Facebook Live slated. It will be a different time. If everything works out the way we expect it to, our Facebook Live will be at 7 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Central. So we'll bump it forward an hour. We hope to have our Beretta guests from the Beretta Hunt Experience, a couple of the attendees, as well as some people from Beretta on to talk about that experience, what they learned, and to talk about the upcoming Beretta hunts that Shoot Like a Girl is partnering with them. Any final words, ladies? All right.
I'm good.
Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us, Haley and Jamie. And we'll
Thank
talk to
you.
everyone soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.